A record crowd is expected for the MCG, guaranteeing a hostile atmosphere in the stadium for Joe Root's tourists, as Smith's side aim for a whitewash. And the Australia captain says there will be no change in tactics in the middle, despite criticism in certain quarters of the on-field umpires' failure to protect England's lower order. Asked about criticism from former captain Michael Atherton that umpires should have been doing more to protect tailenders under the laws of the game, Smith said, "It's a bit over the top. No doubt, if they had the kind of pace that our bowlers can generate, they'd probably do the same thing. We were always going to bowl a lot of short stuff to those guys, much like we did back in 2013. Mitchell Johnson was the weapon of mass destruction on that tour, and the former fast bowler predictably threw his weight behind the skipper's tactics, insisting England's tail needed to learn how to bat." Steve Smith wants his Australia side not to let up at all. "If they had the kind of pace that our bowlers can generate, they'd probably do the same thing." Australia captain Steve Smith: "If I was going to dish it out, I had to be able to take it. But even if I wasn't dishing it out, it's a part of the game," he said. England batsman David Malan insisted England's defeated Ashes cricketers are determined not to be whitewashed and are hell-bent on showing the MCG what they can do. Malan has been one of the success stories in an otherwise dismal campaign, hitting a century in Perth and posting more runs than any other player in the touring party. But he admitted personal successes will mean nothing to the group if they cannot string together a win in either Melbourne or Sydney. The batsman revealed there was a frank exchange between the players in a shell-shocked dressing room in Perth as the Australians ramped up their celebrations next door. Joe Root is gearing his England flops up for the fourth test at the Mug. Coach Trevor Bayliss challenged the group to get back up off the canvas, while several others spoke passionately about regaining collective pride. Trevor said, "Look, we've got 90,000 people to play in front of, and we need to stand up and show what good cricketers we are," said Malan. "That certainly hit home that we are going to have to perform, but there were others talking about how we desperately wanted to get our pride back in Melbourne and want to win. Yes, we have lost 3-0 and the boys were extremely disappointed, but the team spirit is the best I have ever played in." Cricket Australia are hopeful the Boxing Day crowd will be a record, eclipsing the 93,013 who had Australia beat New Zealand in the 2015 World Cup final. For all it is expected 10,000 inside the MCG will be supporting England. Silencing the locals will not be easy, even if the possible absence of Mitchell Starc with a bruised heel will help. Tuesday, November 14, 2017, the England cricket team tried their hand at paintballing in Townsville. Malan said the key could be aggression. "We need to be aggressive with these guys like they're with us. If you ever take your foot off the gas with these blokes, they seem to really dominate," he said. "It showed at Adelaide when we were aggressive to them under lights in their second innings. We attacked them and they fell away, just as we did at certain times when they attacked us. Whether we are batting or bowling or fielding, we have to be aggressive." Malan posted the first 100 of the Ashes series for Joe Root's side in Perth, but defeat for the team in both the match and the series has left him with a bittersweet taste. To get that 100 has been extremely satisfying from a personal point of view, but from a team point of view it's obviously disappointing not to have made a bigger contribution in that 100 to win the game. What it did do is confirm that Malan belongs at this level and, all being well, be set for a decent stint in both Test and limited overs sides. "I've always thought I could play at this level. I wouldn't have got on the plane if I didn't think I could come and play," he said. "Until you score the runs it's easy to think that and easy for other people to tell you you can. But you need to score the runs to believe in yourself. But having said that, there's pressure nearly every time you walk out. I don't think there's any time when you can walk out and feel comfortable or think your place is secure. You are always 2 or 3 games from missing out again. So every time you walk out you need to be performing and scoring runs."